Wait for it, wait for it. Yeah, it's me. Yeah, switch that rubbish off.
City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style.
Glasses.
In the air there's
Not my grandparents, but my parents had this. God, I hated that. I mean, it's good background music, though, eh? No, eh? Hey, look. Abby Dabby. Dabby Dabba Doo weekend. I always find it hypocritical if you actually look at their track record in Abby Dabby land. No, it's not alcohol. 5 ingredients, and I should have brought the little or just put my Crocs on. They're Hot Wheel Crocs for the boys, and look, Minecraft Christmas. Yeah, my prediction, obviously, Lando wins. I think if Oscar's ahead of him, he's going to let him take the place, and that's game over, even if Max wins. So, oh, I forgot what I was going to talk about now. Oh, yeah. So my up-and-coming news show, I've been putting off for 6 weeks. Got all my notes. Look, I have got notes. These are just notes. This is not no script. This is notes. And I'm going to do a talk on BBC One. Yeah, I know. And that's comedy. Anyway, there's stuff recap, and then I got all of this. I do all my research. So I'm going to do... So I've started to use another saying. So I do my research, and you do your research, and do your research. Don't believe me, right? You don't have to believe me. But don't let the... And I'm going to go into that. The algorithm gives you one slice of something, and it just feeds you the same. And before you know it, you've been brainwashed and you believe it. So my new slogan is... I've forgotten it. Everything looks the same, but it's not. That's my new... Fucking Jesus. I'm sure there's not any gin in here. Nope, just lemonade. Natural ingredients, 5 ingredients actually, and there's no added sugar. It's mainly vinegar, cider, and lemon. Now, back on it. So I say everything looks the same, but it's not. The buildings are the same. You still pay taxes more and more and more. Everyone around the world is paying more and more and more. We're getting less and less and less. I've just had an increase of $1,500 rent in my gym a year. I don't get anything extra for it. GDP is not up 13%. Got 13% last year. So my rent has gone up 25% in 2 years. GDP is about 2.5%. Everyone's getting more and more and more. So anyway, everything looks the same, but it's not. Your digestive biscuits. You know, I'm at Vitty's digestive biscuits. Look the same. Near enough taste the same. I don't think they do. But they're not the same. The ingredients has gone from about 8 to about 48. Well, about 25. And they are literally not the same. So I'll be doing a piece on that. Also... Bear with me, I'm just made this up. I thought there's no one in the house, so I'd have a quick go, because I don't like me yapping when I'm around, because I just think I'm a racist bigot, which I'm not, you know. I've got to do the Christian one, of course, because they've all just been given, mosques have been given a mass amount of money compared to churches. Anyway, I'm going to go through this. So I'm going to do my show, which I was talking about the other day, but I'm now going to just flick through it. But I'm going to use food for thought. I'm going to do a film review. It's a TV review, actually. And then we're going to crack in. It'll be about an hour long. I record as if it's live, straight off, add graphics later, and done. There's so much going on. David Lammy, who wants to stop trial by jury. Jesus Christ. They've now stopped the by-elections for another 2 years after stopping it for a year. Democracy is literally on hold in the UK. The 12,500 arrests in the last year in the UK for free speech, even though Keir Starmer, a cunt. Oh, Jesus, I said it, didn't I? Algorithm's going to hate me for that and squish me down. He turned around when he was with Donald Trump and said, oh, we are at the top of the tree for free speech, which he just absolutely and utterly lied to him. What else? There's just so much. I just can't keep up. And then as little as this couple of days ago, question time. Jesus. I can't believe they put 2 illegal immigrants in the audience. One had a piece in his ear and was reading from a film. Paid for by the taxpayers. BBC, paid for by the taxpayers. And they had 2 people on the show. One said he was told by 6 countries that he wasn't the type they needed. But there he is, in the audience in question time in the UK. And then on top of that, you get people saying Nigel Farage in line with the Nazi Party. This is the BBC. So I do a piece on the BBC as well. I don't think you should get rid of them like Nigel Farage wants to. But you can't say that shit. He's not in line because he's something he said in a playground 50 years ago. I can't bloody remember what I was speaking about last week. 50 years ago. Me and my mates 50 years ago in the playground. 14-year-olds. Jesus, man. Think 50 years ago what the BBC were promoting. Jimmy Savile. Gary Glitter. All that shit. Black and white minstrel shows. And they have the audacity of say he's in line with the Nazi. That's absolute load of bollocks. So then I go into the film review. So the film review, what I will do this time, which I haven't done for over a year, it looks at a David Tennant mini-series about the news of the world and the collapse of the Sunday news of the world. Again, everything looks the same, or in this case, everything looks different, but it's exactly the same. So they stopped, what was it, Sun of the bloody Sun on Sunday or something. So it stopped. But Rupert Murdoch's still out there. Them arseholes are still out there. The horrible reports are out there. It's got worse and worse and worse. And look at Nigel Farage. Love or hate me, it doesn't matter. But bringing up shit that never happened and then keep constantly, the algorithm tells you it's true. It's true. It's not fucking true. Jesus Christ, you seen his chairman? Jesus. Have a look at all the Reform Party committee members and all of the councillors in the Reform Party. They're from every denomination. Just, it's getting nasty, isn't it? It's getting really nasty. Keir Starmer and his administration, they now want to bring, I've got to bring all this up. They want to bring in face recognition in every town in the UK, along with digital control. Is that even communism? Is it fascism? I don't know. That's more in line with Hitler's stuff, isn't it? With the nationalist party. That's nationalism. That's what Nazism was about. It was about total control. Evil, but total control. And that's what Labour are trying to do. Postponing elections. Think about it. Controlling your bank accounts. Controlling how you get judged in a courtroom, not by your peers, not by 10 ordinary members of the public, but by these fucking arseholes. David Lammy is another educated idiot. Another fucking solicitor dash barrister like Keir Wanker. Oh, I'm so gonna get done with the algorithm on YouTube and Facebook. I don't get it. And where are the people protesting? Where's the protest? Farmers the other week got locked up. Locked up. And then the inheritance tax to take the land off them. They're the guys that feed this bloody planet. I don't get it. So I've been putting it off, then another one comes up, hey, another one, and another one. I'm like, Jesus, I can't keep up anymore. It's really hard. So I'm just going to do a hit all in one, add the graphics later and it's done. And I'm going to rethink next year. So I'm always up for suggestions. And I think I'm going to have to go back to my original format where we have a little bit of fun, use some old gags that weren't offensive back in the day, which I always did, and Kenny Everett, Benny Hill, and a few other people, Till Death Us Do Part, and Sickness in Health, Love Thy Neighbour, stuff like that you were allowed back then. And I want to bring all that back. You can actually see it on Jim Davison channel, he's got a huge stream. He used a lot of the old stuff, Bernard Manning and things like that, which you can't show anymore because everyone's offended by bloody absolutely everything. You're offended by something, switch the fuck off. Switch off now. Don't go yet. I used to like, why don't you switch off your television set and do something useful instead? Kids program, switch it off. And I did. So that's what I'm going to do. I will carry on the format in the bar. I'm cleaning it up a bit. I've cleaned up this. Yes, that's my edit room. So when I stand here, I need to look at something a little less cluttered, and it will be less cluttered. But you get where I'm coming from? All of this stuff, every time I go and do a news show, something bloody new comes up. Then there's this latest thing in Wales where they want to put all of these wind farms. So they're going to get rid of the peat areas. They're going to knock down areas because it needs roads to get to it. There's hundreds of thousands of tons of concrete, ongoing maintenance. The blades, when they're fucked after, there we go, algorithm, after 20 years, they are not reusable. And it's the tons of concrete. And then the concrete that's got to be transported there in the first place. And this is for the planet. They will be knocking down trees, flattening fields for the planet. It's nuts. The world has gone nuts. Christmas in my bar. This is going to go. And I'm going to most probably turn this into a nice little area where I can roll up in a little ball. And, oh look, I'm going to show you my pigeons. They're getting used to me now, but they might not like the camera. Hello. 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 They're a bit nervous. My sanity, birds. And when they're enough, they can fuck off and fly away, can't they? So just think about it. Just what's going on. We're worried in New Zealand because we got the digital license. I'm going to talk about New Zealand as well. They've just had about digital license, and every rumour that I've ever heard about New Zealand Prime Ministers end up becoming true. So what they're saying now with Chris Luxon is he's being very quiet about a full digital ID system in this country, even though we're going to have the digital licence. I've got a licence. It's in my wallet, which we have to carry around, but they have a digital copy at headquarters. They got the computers in the car. They only have to go and mine will come up straight away, but they want it full digital. Now there's talk that after the next election, which is coming up next year, so we're now starting to get fed all the bullshit again, how they're going to reduce taxes, reduce this, and they never, ever do. Everything looks the same, but it's not. And that's exactly the same thing. Every time they put our tax up, what do I get extra for the tax? Councillors get a 15% pay rise this year. Funny. Teachers, doctors, nurses, the front end of our society are struggling to get a 2% pay rise. It's fucked. Swearing. It's all knackered, isn't it? It's all knackered. And we're paying for it and we're funding it. So have a look at New Zealand. Anyway, they're looking at the digital ID and they're saying when he gets kicked out after the next election, after this one, because the chance I'll get in, if he doesn't get in and Labour get in because they're loony lefties, we're fucked. They'll just borrow, give it to the poor people and all us people at work, blah, blah, blah. You know, same. It's exactly the same as what's happening in the UK. We just cannot afford to let them back in. We'd be totally and utterly screwed. So I'll be talking about that. And then when Chris Luxon gets kicked out anyway, they've already offered him a high-powered job with all these people that realistically control the world. Then I've got to finish off on Tony Blair. Tony Blair now is more powerful than he was when he was the Prime Minister of the UK. Crazy, eh? The Tony Blair Institute gets £145 million a year, and most of that gets pushed into lobbying politics in the UK. He started all this in the UK with all this influx of all these illegal immigrants. He opened the borders. He allowed this to happen, and it's continuing under Labour. It continued to a point under Tories, and it's now exaggerated. You're fucked. The taxes you're paying. Now you're going to be paying, in the UK, 3p per mile. Wherever you go in the UK, they're going to charge you 3p a mile on top of the taxes already. The bloody, not just the road tax is not for the road tax now. We know it's just a road license. It used to be for the roads. But now, 3p a mile for wherever you go. You most probably go, oh, maybe 7,000 mile. Maybe what's that? Oh, that's only just over £200 a year. It's £200 a year you didn't have to pay before. If you're on 50 quid an hour, you're now working 4 hours a week in a year just to get in your car. When you're already, you might not sound a lot, but it is a lot. And where's the money going? Where is that money going? Is it going back onto the roads? It's going to fill the potholes? No, you're going to get nothing back for it. It's all right if they say I'll pay an extra 200 quid and I will see something positive back towards me. I get it, but you don't. I'm pacing now. You can tell I've had enough. So I will be doing my little news show. Isn't this the best part? The 70s, when I was little, signed by Mark Wingate, that is. Met him, he's a really nice guy. 80s, brilliant. Late 70s, realistically 80s. I can't watch it now, but it was fun when I was young, when I was in my teens. Of course, Inspector Morse. It was more innocent. And look at that, I got the boys' book of Airfix. And I got that last week. I remember when he did that. Bless him, John Noakes. Brilliant book, reader, Andrew Ridgely. So underrated, that guy. Weren't life different then? Weren't it? It's been took over by all the wrong arseholes and people in the world. Everywhere. Right, that's it. Shall we have a little bit more jingle bells?
It's Christmas time in the city.
All's well. Calm. Blood pressure down. Ding-a-ling. Have a good one, folks. I'm now about to watch Formula 1 free practice 2. Come on, Norris.